Alan. How you doing today?
John, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's great. It's good to see you since full access last year. I'm going to ask you a few questions because we're reviewing full access 2025 and planning for full access 2026. Tell
Yeah.
me, what are like the top three things you got out of full access last year?
For me, one of the top draws is getting together with my colleagues, both folks who I've known for years and really enjoy seeing again, and folks who I meet for the first time, at each year's conference. I've been doing this since the first pause on air in Portland, and um, before that, I was entirely solitary in my work, and aside from talking to my clients, I didn't really have collegial relationships, and so I've really enjoyed having that connection to other people doing similar work. Um, I always learn new things, technical skills, soft skills, practical things. It benefits my work, makes it more enjoyable, makes me more successful, more productive, and I I just have fun.
Yeah, me too.
It's fun to have a change of scene. It's fun to play, um, to travel, to yeah, just to take a breather from everyday
You were
life.
there. Sorry, you were there for like the Jeopardy game we did, and then the public speaking experimental session.
Yeah, yeah. The evening time's been fun too. It's sometimes it's just straight up silly recreation, and sometimes
Hmm.
it's really thought-provoking, um, heart expanding uh, moments. So I have enjoyed those parts of the conferences as well. Yeah.
What like one thing did you learn the most that was new to you?
Well, um, i- I did this joint session with Kevin Frank, and I hadn't met him before, and I hadn't. Amazingly to me now, I had not been aware of his contribution to our community's kind of
Oh,
body of knowledge before, and so getting to know Kevin and his work and kind of exploring those contributions that he's made um, was really fascinating and really expanded my thinking on what's easy enough to be practical. Things that I wouldn't have done before, I now realize I can do with the help of his contributions, or just with some understanding that I've gained from looking at his contributions. That was a big thing for me. Also, just I have this developer utility that I built years ago and that I use pretty regularly. And um, last year, I prepared it for kind of public viewing and shared it with folks in a session, and pushing myself to think it through. And I spent some effort, reworking it and tuning it up for a broader audience, and that
nice.
was exciting and fun, and I'm still kind of continuing with that effort now. It's still bearing fruit. So
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody enjoyed your presence there, and you have this manner about you that's very welcoming, and people really enjoy that spirit.
thanks,
You
thanks.
coming this year to 2026?
I sure hope so. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've started talking to some folks about maybe road tripping down there together. It's about a
Cool.
13-hour drive for me from home, um, or I'll fly down. But um, yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it.
Are you planning to speak about something on a topic at a session?
Well, the one idea that I have right now is, following on last year's session about this developer utility that I use. People said, "Can you open source it, or can you sell it, or something? Can you put it in our hands?" And I
Right.
wasn't really in a position to do that. But I'm working with a colleague right now, looking at maybe completely rebuilding it in with a different tech stack. Um, right now, it's built in FileMaker. But at any rate, we're looking at possibly um, getting it ready for public release.
And then
In
showing
which
it.
case, I would show it a little differently than I did last year, and then also put it in people's hands and welcome their feedback. This started because I shared it with him to get his feedback, and also because he was struggling with a project where I thought it might be helpful, and he came back and said, "Oh, it was super helpful," and is so far donating a little bit of time helping me explore how I could rebuild it. So
Cool. Well, I'm looking
yeah.
forward to that. If there was one thing you were looking forward to this year as we expand and grow and become more professional and have a lot more people show up and much more diversity, what one thing would you be looking forward to this year specifically?
Well, I think we did a great job last year with something that's a little bit challenging, which is to attract and invite and attract folks from a lot of different um, settings, different parts of the country, different people from independent sole proprietors like me, devs from larger consulting groups, in-house people. We brought together lots of different folks, including a lot of folks who didn't know each other,
Right.
in a new setting, first time conference. And I think I, I'm going to offer you a lot of credit for this, but I think we all worked hard to make people feel really welcome and appreciated and
Yeah.
comfortable, um, not just being there, but like really engaging and getting to know each other
Hmm.
and asking questions, offering sessions, having fun playing together, going for walks together. I met people for the first time that I'm now in regular contact with. Um, I think we can do that again. That's
Yeah.
something that I'm looking forward to, is to be a little bit larger conference, invite still more people who don't know each other, bring people together, and not just together in a place for a time, but bring people together so that they make connections that are lasting.
That's one of our biggest and biggest challenges and biggest intentions is try to preserve that sense of community and friendship spirit that seemed to come across real well last year.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it is. It's funny because a lot of us maybe work this sort of solitary career for a reason. Like maybe we're kind of solitary people by nature. I wouldn't say that necessarily about myself, but it works for me, you know.
mhm.
But I think some people are a little shy and or prefer solitary, and some of those folks I had great conversations with and really enjoyed, getting over that hurdle a little bit. And so I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to having you. Well, thanks for taking a moment out here for me to have a little discussion. Look forward.
I'm really looking forward to it, and it's always good to talk with you, John.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.